Season 14 of the Mercer Report airs on CBC television tonight. Rick Mercer is the host of the Mercer Report on CBC, and he joins us on the show this afternoon. Rick, what is your favorite thing about hosting Monday Report?
The travel. Literally, I just consider that a gift every single week, even though it means I tape a show on Friday night, and quite often 5:30 in the morning on Saturday I'm in the airport. Even that part, I'm happy to do it because I love the adventures. I love the travel. That's a big part of the show. It's probably 80% of the show. And if I didn't love that, I wouldn't still be doing it. It's a great privilege.
One of the most popular segments on the Mercer Report, Rick, of course, is the rant. After 13 seasons of doing the Mercer Report, was there a specific rant that stood out for you?
There's rants, that I like because I think they're really funny. And then there's rants that I like because, everyone kind of related to them on a very silly level. Like, I ranted one time about how to use escalators and how to get on and off an elevator because it's something that obviously needs to be taught. And, people love that. But then there's serious rants. There's rants that don't lend themselves to comedy. There's serious about, I ranted about, young people being bullied and young people taking their own lives and mental health issues, which don't lend themselves to a comedic treatment, but yet have been very successful. So there's no one. But there's been many because I've been ranting for 14 years. That's a lot of ranting.
Rick Mercer, host of the Mercer Report, joining us on the show this afternoon. Rick, last year you gained a lot of attention after ranting about the Alberta oil sands. Remember that?
Oh, I certainly do. And, of course, that was one of those rants that really illustrated how divided people are on this issue because, I heard a lot of reaction from very rational people on both sides of this debate. And then a lot of reaction from completely irrational people on both sides of the debate. But it's a very contentious issue, and it's divided along geographic lines, along all sorts of different community lines. It's very contentious, as you can well imagine.
Rick Mercer, host of the Mercer Report, tonight at 8 o'clock on CBC. Rick, what's on tap for tonight's show?
Well, tonight I'm in British Columbia, and I'm a mermaid, so no one should be offended by that. I mean, I'm with all these women who actually swim as mermaids. They got the full mermaid tails and the big fins and the long hair and the bedazzled brassieres, and then I'm there in a very sparkly outfit, I might add, with a giant fin, and it's awesome. It's a great way to swim in the ocean that you wouldn't believe. You go faster than you've ever gone. You go deeper than you've ever gone. It's just tremendous. Then I go up in a gyrocopter, which is your own personal helicopter that costs about the same as a Honda Civic, a used one, and like you go, it's a personal helicopter. You go 160 kilometers an hour ground speed, and you're 3,000 feet in the air, and it fits in the back of a pickup truck.